Hi, I'm Jackie Stapleton and welcome to ATOL TV. Today I'm here to help you with understanding the requirements of ISO 9001. If you like this video and want to see more great content, then click the subscribe button and the bell icon. It costs nothing to subscribe and you can unsubscribe at any time. In this video, I'm going to cover Clause 6.1, Actions to Address Risks and Opportunities. I'm going to break this clause down and turn it into something you can all understand. You'll then be able to apply this to your own organisation system and understand what the requirements will look like for you. No more guessing. So keep on watching as I can show you just how easy this is. Okay, let's get started. Clause 6.1, Actions to Address Risks and Opportunities, is the first clause in the planning section of ISO 9001. There are quite a few different elements to this clause, so I will break them down into smaller chunks and explain each part as I go. Now, this is an interesting clause as I think it's actually pulling everything that you've learned and applied in two previous clauses to now take action. Do something about it. ISO 9001 isn't just all talk and no action. The subclause 611 starts off with stating that when planning for the quality management system, the organisation shall consider the issues referred to in 4.1 and the requirements referred to in 4.2 and determine the risks and opportunities that need to be addressed. I want to reflect back on exactly what this statement is saying. What I do want to point out is that this is referring back to clause 4.1, understanding the organisation and its context, and clause 4.2, understanding the needs and expectations of interested parties. Now, of course, before you can action any of these requirements, you should have implemented the requirements for clauses 4.1 and 4.2. So you do have an understanding of the issues or requirements identified. I've covered these requirements in previous videos, so be sure to check these out on ATOL TV if you need a refresher. As a result of completing the requirements for clause 4.1 and 4.2, you will have identified risks and opportunities to the business and to the quality management system. So now clause 6.1 wants you to recognise those risks and opportunities and put some actions in place to manage them. So too, as per the rest of this clause, to give assurance that the quality management system can achieve its intended results, enhance desirable effects, and prevent or reduce undesired effects, and then finally, achieve improvement. So these actions we put in place are so we can improve our performance within the quality management system and manage risks to mitigate any impacts, but also leverage the opportunities. This clause then goes on to say that the organisation shall plan actions to address these risks and opportunities, and then how to integrate and implement the actions into its quality management system processes and evaluate the effectiveness of these actions. My favourite here is the requirement to integrate and implement the actions into its quality management system processes. So these risks and opportunities that you identified as a result of clause 4.1 and 4.2 now need actions to address them, which may look like new processes, new products, new customers or clients, new technology, setting objectives, putting on new team members or contractors. Whatever is needed to action these risks and opportunities will just be a part of your business and quality systems. The actions aren't a separate item that needs to be referred to separately as, oh, that's quality over there. No, these actions become your system. And part of this system is to evaluate how it's going. Are you achieving what you set out to? Now, this evaluation will also come into play as a part of Clause 9.1, monitoring, measurement, analysis and evaluation. So be sure to check those requirements out as well. Now remember that the higher risk should get the most attention from you. The opportunities that have the potential for the biggest growth or improvement of the system should get the most attention from you. This is clearly stated in the final sentence of this clause, where it states that actions taken to address risks and opportunities shall be proportionate to the potential impact on the conformity of products and services. So spend your time on the highest risks and most productive opportunities. Do a risk assessment even, which actually leads me to ask the question, what would this look like in your quality management system? Now that I've broken this clause down, what are we looking for? Interestingly enough, there is no requirement in this clause for documented information. So as auditors, we have to be careful of this, as we wouldn't be able to raise a non-conformance stating that there was no documented information regarding the actions taken to address risks and opportunities. However, we still need to see evidence of what these actions are. I mentioned some of these actions earlier on as examples, and this clause also has some within Note 2, which states, opportunities can lead to the adoption of new practices, launching new products, opening new markets, addressing new customers, building partnerships, using new technology and other desirable and viable possibilities to address the organisation's or its customers' needs. So as auditors, we would see these new products, associated procedures, partnerships, the implementation of new technology. So we would see the changes within the organisation as a result of the actions taken. Now, is that normally all that you would see? To be honest, no. What is quite common to see is a risk register of some description. The risks and opportunities identified as part of the output from clauses 4.1 and 4.2 could be documented in the risk register, and then a risk assessment completed in the register, followed by the planned actions. I did mention a risk assessment earlier so that you could define the highest risks and the most productive opportunities to focus your time and effort on. And interestingly enough, in Note 1 of this clause, it states that options to address risks can include avoiding risk in order to pursue an opportunity, eliminating the risk source, changing the likelihood or consequences, sharing the risk, or retaining risk by informed decision. These are all recommended risk treatments, so these can influence the types of actions you decide to take. Again, I normally do see these in a risk register for the majority of clients that I do audit. If you're not keen on a risk register, another option is to document the planned actions in your management review meeting, as there is a requirement to review the effectiveness of actions taken to address risks and opportunities. In this clause, clause 9.3 is management review, and there is a requirement to retain documented information as evidence of the results of management review. So you're killing two birds with one stone there. Now that I've explained all of these requirements, can you see more clearly how you could action and demonstrate these actions in your management system? Most importantly, keep it real. Follow a process that aligns most with how your business works currently. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Auditor Training Online is a recognised training provider, and we know how it works in the real world. So we are confident that we can help you to make a change in your life and join the most sought after profession out there. Go to our website and enroll in our training to transform your work and industry experience into a recognised qualification and career. And also, don't forget to subscribe to ATOL TV and leave a comment or question, as I truly do want to help you to join the best career out there with me.